Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. It's a wonderful day, beautiful day. I guess someone who has been incarcerated for 30, 40 years, at the sound of birds chirping, that's something that'll make you cry. To be outside to hear that, the birds chirping, can make you cry. You just happy, so happy to hear that sound. Just the sound of nature, just being close to God, just being at peace with yourself, being at peace with the world, and just being happy. I can say that I'm at peace with the world because some things are getting ready to change. Some people are getting ready to come up out of oppression. People are getting ready to rise with substance. We're getting ready to have Black Wall Street everywhere. People are going to stop oppressing themselves and one another. One thing that I know, we got to go to the spirit world and we got to give an account. We got to give an account to our actions. God judges the heart. Your denomination, how long you was on your knees, none of that matters. How you worked in the usher board, how you was there for the pastor every Sunday, that don't matter. What matters is your heart. See, you can be there for the pastor every Sunday. You can preach and lead the praise and worship team. You could be in the on the usher meeting, every single meeting. Constantly doing for the church, doing this and that, all this church foolishness. Being involved in all this stuff. But really, your heart can be all messed up. How you do yourself when you go home. How you do your family members. How you do your kids. How you do the people at work. Folks come to work a job, to make a living. But you there to bring hell, to cause, to raise hell at work, to be a tormented soul. You just here just to make everybody else life miserable. You just here just to mess stuff up for other folks. You just all messed up. You need to be fixed yourself. While you up running around worrying about what's going on in the church, what's this, that, and the other, who doing this and that, you all in control of everything, ain't even in control of yourself. You need to get you in check first. Once you fix you, everything else around you gonna line up and fall in line. The kids, the job, everything. You'll see it's all gonna line up because it all begins with you. Some people go into relationships with really messed up agendas. And then by the time the thing is over with, the other person wonder, what did I do wrong? How did I mess up? How did I do this? But it wasn't even you in the first place. It was the fact that you hooked up with somebody who had a messed up agenda. Their agenda wasn't never love in the first place. It was out to get whatever they wanted to get. I don't know what it is. Could be money, could be a baby, could be anything. See, because you got women out there, and I'm going to tell you the truth. You got some women out there who will sit up and lie and say, I'm pregnant just to get you, a man, say to pay for abortion. There's women out there that'll do that. There's women out there that'll say, I'm pregnant, show you somebody else's pregnancy test. There's women out there that'll go and get an ultrasound picture that was their daughters and show it to you and say, hey, look, this was mine, or her sister, anybody. This mine. We having the baby. Here go the baby right here. But I want an abortion. People doing foolishness, just silly stuff, crazy stuff, But you think, and see people getting away with all this stuff here on this earth. They doing all this different stuff to people, hurting folks, dogging folks out, hurting kids, hurting their own mom and daddy, and they don't think. Now for 1 minute, you don't even sit and think. Even when you go wash your face in the mirror, look in the mirror, look at you. You don't think you got to give an account of what you did? You just think that don't nobody know about it? You think ain't nobody seen what you did? Ain't wasn't nobody looking? No, wasn't nobody watching. Didn't nobody see nothing? They saw. And you got to give an account. They saw because you and I know that there's such thing as ghosts. There's evil spirits. Well, if it's evil spirits, it's got to be good spirits. Good versus evil. It's been going on a long time. So the evil in you is trying to take over the good. That's what's going on. You got this battle going on, good and evil. It's in you right now. And it's trying to take over. The evil trying to take over, and the evil will take over if you let the evil take over. but you are in control of the evil. Ain't no devil. It's you. You don't let the devil ride. Well, don't be in the company of the devil in the first place. You don't go around no devil. You don't go around no person that you know got some evil motives and they out for no good and they can call you over there. Hey, come on over here and see this. Come over here. You already know what they own. Why you want to go over there anyway? Why you want to go over there and be a part of that? Be in that mess. They already warned you. You already know. This is the Lord warning you. You keep on going around them and you going to get caught up. You going to slip because you slipping already. You slacking, like what they used to say. You slacking. So you going around these people and these people don't mean you no good. It don't matter who it is. It could be an ex, could be your woman, could be somebody that you know and love and care about. But they don't mean you no good, and you know they don't mean you no good. So why you steady going around them? What you need to do is get in your house, lock your door like you lock the burglar, lock your door. Lock that chaos, negativity, and drama out your house and out your life. Just lock it out. Put on a whole negativity shield. They call it in church a whole armor of God. You can call it that. The gospel of peace on your shoes. Just the whole armor of God, the shield, all that. To keep that negativity away from around you. You don't want that around you. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you let it in your spirit and penetrate, that's the good and the evil. Here come the evil. It's just seeping in. It's just slowly seeping in because you letting it come in. You got to eliminate all that drama. You got to eliminate that TV. That chaos and negativity on that TV. Because look at these kids. What you watching, they watching. And then there they go, acting a fool. And then you wonder why you can't control them. Because you let them, you done put all this stuff in their system and told them all this and that. And this is another thing you need to quit doing. You need to quit letting these kids run the household. You got the kids watching the baby, cooking the food, doing the laundry, running here and there, doing this and that. Then next thing you want to know, the kids want to run you, and you want to know why they want to run me. What's going on? Well, they already running the household, so why not run you? They might as well don't let them pay the bills and stuff. You just sit back like you've been doing. Now, you don't want to do that, do you? Now, so you better get up and run your own household and stop making them kids do all that stuff. Them kids ain't there for that. Then when they get older, you still want them to take care of you then when they get grown? No, it's time out for that. These kids didn't have no kids. Them your kids. Get up and watch your own kids. Get up and change your own baby diaper. Get up and feed your own baby. Get up and fix the breakfast, fix the lunch, fix the dinner, do all of that. Because you brought them kids in the world. Them kids didn't bring them kids in the world. You did. And you need to take care of your own kids, really. We need to grow, people. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. We gotta get over ourselves. We gotta get over us. Because once we get over us, then God can begin to work and move in our life. But we got to get over us first. We got to get us all out the way because our pride all up in the way. We can't even sit up and say, I'm sorry. We too big for that. 2 little words. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. Be careful what you say. Be careful how you talk. Be careful how you speak to folks. Be careful how you look at folks. Sometimes you can't even look at folks crazy no more because they'll shoot you. So just don't even look at nobody. Just keep your eyes on the Lord. Keep your eyes focused on the prize. Look past people. Don't look at nobody because we living in some chaotic times nowadays. People itching for a prize. You ain't got to be looking for nothing. You go into the store, minding your own business, and then you done got caught up in some mess. Because trouble is looking for you. You ain't looking for trouble. It's looking for you. So be careful, be safe, be woke, and be blessed. And God bless you. Remember this. Remember to try to reach your greatness. Just think on that every day. How can I reach my greatness? When you wake up in the morning, and when you get up in the morning, present yourself to the world. Get up in the morning, fix your face, get in the shower, get yourself together, and present yourself. Because you royalty. You a king and a queen. That's how we do. We don't lay in bed all day. Who got time for that? Get up. And get yourself together and start thinking on the positive. Because see, once you get up, start moving, them kids going to get up, start moving. They see you motivated and want to do something. They going to get motivated and want to do something. That's how you do that. You don't sit back and let them do everything. You get up, get motivated, and get inspired. Put you some African music on, some soft drum, get going, and watch and see. Once you get straight, everybody going to get straight. Greatness reached over oppression through wisdom. God bless you. I love you.